Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, the chat looks really weird. Hold on, hold on. I forgot to move the chat. I forgot to move the chat. I'm making my art stream on the same profile. Why am I live? 'Cause I don't know. There were two people here. I was like, okay, someone's here. Let's start. I was ready. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Restream chat. A day early? You're odd. It's Wednesday. Oh, off. No, you're also odd. You're odd and you're off. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. I don't play ESO for one day. Oh, we have Boss Coffee, cafe latte base, protein milk, and some kuromitsu. So like uh kind of like molasses, but not as strong as molasses. Yum yum yum. Right, so I can't hear the alerts now because every time I make it so that I can hear the alerts, it doesn't play on stream. So very weird. Ooh, you make me want to make banana bread. I just, every time I look at my grocery bill, I'm like, let's not buy things that are unnecessary. Though technically, I know making your own stuff is cheaper, usually. It just depends, though. Depends on how the bananas are. Are they cheap? Are they not so cheap? I think so. I've done the math, and like, if I buy the white bread, it's actually cheaper, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Making the bread I like does cost more. Anyways, also, I have good news for you. Well, I mean, like bread in general, baking in general should be cheaper than purchasing something at the shop. Anyways, I have good news. I have good news about the Talos principle. I was about to crash out. I tried it out on, I don't think I had time on Friday, but I tried it out on Monday. And I nearly had an aneurysm because I opened it up and I immediately got an error message saying it couldn't detect my graphics settings or whatever. And I was like, what do you mean? This game came out in what, 2016? I definitely have good enough graphics capabilities. 2014? Maybe was when did the DLC come out? So it's been like 11, 12 years. Yeah, it shouldn't matter, whatever it was. But I looked it up. Oh, hi Pam. Hello, hello. But I looked it up, yeah? I looked it up. A lot of other people had the same problem. Art streams are always this early, yeah. On Wednesdays. I'm not crazy, right? Wait, why did why was Dern saying this was not right? Yes, okay, right. I'm right. It's Wednesday, it's 1 p.m. No, no, I'm not crazy. No one's crazy. No one's crazy. Some people have made mistakes, but that person is not me. The problem was, I guess, it is the correct time, and it is Wednesday. I'm not. I had this schedule. This is a repeating. It's on my schedule. Like I don't even have to change the time or the date. It's on Twitch. I promise I didn't change anything. But then Pam comes on and it's like, is it always this early? Yes, it is. Art streams are, because on Wednesdays I have to go to work by 4 p.m. I have to leave, though. If I can, I'd like to leave earlier today because I have an order to send out that I did already make. Anyways, let me talk about the Talos principle. Also, there's a little fly flying around, and it better not try to go to my coffee because that's happened to me before, where like a fly went into my straw and I didn't notice and I almost ate it. Well, Good for you. Anyways, yeah, so someone else posted they had this problem. A lot of other people had the problem, but someone posted it started after they updated to Windows 11. So it, I don't know what the actual problem is and why it says that, but you can run it. You just have to like press OK and run it. And then I did have to change, it was stuttering a lot. And so I had to change the settings, and I don't even remember what I changed it to, but it like instantly started working. So no, this person who posted had Windows 10, it was running fine, and then they updated to Windows 11, and then it wasn't running. I have Windows 11 on this PC. And my other laptop as well, which I didn't think was going to be able to be Windows 11, but it is. It's fine. I don't know why I was lied to initially, and then Lenovo was like, actually, you can upgrade this. But I'm glad I got this PC. Not to say I wouldn't be able to play half of what I can play with my laptop. But yeah, anyways. It should be fine. I can literally send you the link to the test stream I did to YouTube. It's privated. It's literally just a couple seconds, but it looks fine. It's in the tutorial area. I didn't want to spoil myself or anything after the tutorial, so I didn't play through the tutorial. But there's a decent amount of foliage in some part of the tutorial, so I figured it should be fine. It should be fine. It doesn't look the prettiest, but also it's not the newest game, so it's fine anyway. Anyways, what's the plan for today? Does that make sense? Are you not confused anymore? I don't know why. Well, yeah, no. I mean, like, I had to turn the graphics settings, although I didn't have to, but to make sure it would stop stuttering, I turned them down all the way. And it still looks okay. It still looks pretty good, actually. But, yeah, no, I didn't expect it to look like the newest game. I'm just saying, the graphics settings I did actually have to turn down. But I don't know, I didn't test it out with like slightly higher graphic settings. I just know that like the ones they gave me by default, which was supposed to be optimized, did not work. It was like super stuttery. Yeah, I know. They don't work on the on-screen chat. But I can see them like on Twitch. I can see them. They're having a party. Yeah, he's static. Also, he is on the screen. You just can't see him. Can you find Sammy? Can you find Sammy? It's like, where's Waldo? Also, here's my lunch. It is gyoza. I keep getting distracted because of the lag in chat. If you couldn't tell from the stream title, I got some Etsy orders that need to be sent out. And I should be using this time to make them. The middle part got really crunchy and the outside didn't. You're supposed to cook it, because this is no oil, no lid. Like frozen gyoza. Very convenient. But you're supposed to cook it until it's kitsune iro, like a brownish, like this color. But the outsides did not get crispy. But I was like, this is gonna burn if I don't take it off now. Can you hear the crunch? No, it's not burned. It was gonna burn if I left it on anymore. It's supposed to get crispy on the bottom. See? It's just brown. It's kitsune iro. It's not, though. It's orange. I don't know what it looks like on camera to you. It's just orange. It's not black. That's what it's supposed to be. It's creepy. Okay. Wasn't even that hungry. I just... Oh, thank you. The artwork on screen, you mean? Anyways, let me... Let me say what we're gonna do today. I keep getting sidetracked, as per usual, by chat. We're actually making this. We're making this and this. So the keyboard rug and the wrist rest. Because I got an order that needs to be sent out by the 26th. I know it is in the title, but some people don't read the title. You would be surprised how many people don't read the title. Like both on Twitch and YouTube, but also obviously I put it there, but you'd be so surprised. Reading comprehension is just 0 for some people. But yeah, so we're making this. I can show you some progress on the pumpkin cushion I've been making because I have to take it off the frame. It was drying. Where should I put my gyoza? I can't finish this. This is like a whole package. I wasn't even that hungry. I think I had to eat. This needs to go here. Oh, I want to show you my new. It's gonna stab me. It's gonna stab me. It hurt. Ooh, it's so sharp. This is my new tufting frame. Ow, that really hurt. Gyoza is mostly in my belly. I ate most of it. Okay, don't look at my floor. There's so many cords. And I had to throw my mat there. This is the frame. This is... I'll have to actually... Let me measure it now. I have to know for the size of fabric I need to buy, which I did order some, but it's coming, I think, from China. So it's gonna take a minute. Maybe next week. So this is 62.5 centimeters. And this is... It's a lot of cables. I have really bad cable management. And this is... Oh, hold on. 45 centimeters. So I think the fabric I ordered is fine. Let me check. I will sip. Let me check. What did I say? How big did I say this was? I immediately forgot. I should write it down. Because I saw, I got this from Daiso. This is a picture frame from Daiso. I mentioned it, I think, last stream. And, it's not ADHD. It's not ADHD. I promise you. That's doing a disservice to people who actually suffer from ADHD. This is just doing a lot at one time. What is this? Tell me how big it is, please. Why are you giving me inches? 67 by 50. 67 by 50. Oh, it should just fit, right? At least to here. Oh no, it's perfect. Okay, 63. And this was 40 something, right? 45. Okay, we're good. ADHD, AD Ultra HD. Anyways, we're probably not using this today because I'm gonna use my other frame. I can't use this today because I don't have big enough fabric. And before you ask, it is technically possible to sew 2 pieces together, but the tension has to be perfect and it has to be a special kind of stitch. And it's probably not going to work out. I don't even have a sewing machine. And doing it by hand is like impossible. I've tried. I just need... I was going to buy more pool noodles, but I could just use these and some other pieces I have on that frame. Just like double them up or whatever. So this is some more of the pumpkin. And... Oh, I shouldn't have taken that off yet. I'm going to flip this over to show you. I decided to try You can see the different heights here. Like this is the original that I've been doing. And then I took a different needle and made it longer because I figured if I make it longer, it might be easier to shave off the loops. Because currently, if I do it at this length, I have to shave so low, and also some of the loops still don't get cut. I have to go in with scissors and cut them, and it just is so tedious. So I'm going to try to do this keyboard rug as well with this length. And it's really going to hurt my hand, but we'll see how it goes. Um, I did have, I'm really kind of upset right now because my custom made compression glove, which I used to have two, one got lost, I think, on my way to work or something. And they cost 5,000 yen each, so it was like 10,000 yen for the set. I promised my friend I'll ask you. He plans to visit Japan 2027. He said the possible places and dates are Hamamatsu, Osaka. Oh my god, in summer? Does it have to be summer? Oh, for a concert? My recommendation is it's gonna be really hot, especially in Osaka. Like in Osaka and Kyoto, it gets like even hotter than Tokyo with like 100% humidity. So just be prepared for the heat. Hamamatsu is, I don't know how much, like how close is that to the sea? Let me look it up. It's right on the sea. So maybe that's not so bad. It's like right there, right? It's on the river or very near to the river. What is that called? The Magome Gawa? Magome River. I've always wanted to go to the castle though. Um, Obon is probably fine. It's just hard if businesses aren't open and you need to like call for help or something. Because in that's basically in August, though that is Obon. Like Obon starts let's see. Like the 15th is when Obon starts, or I guess technically the 14th maybe, depends on the company. So that's going to be summer vacation, so it's going to be crowded with students and stuff, but also some companies might be closed. But it's a good time for festivals, I guess. So it might be cool to go to Hamamatsu for that, but that's going to be Osaka, right? Yeah, Osaka. Well, I mean, Osaka's got a castle too. Um, I mean, it's not technically summer yet, but it feels like summer. So most people would say like June to September. But it's rainy season now, so generally end of June to nowadays even September is still hot. So it doesn't start getting cool until October. Last year it wasn't until like November that the leaves started even changing color. So, yeah. I'm not saying it's like a bad time to go, and if he's like going for a concert, then you gotta go there and have that time. Um, but there's like time in between, right? 24th to 26th in Hamamatsu, and then the 14th. So that is during Obon and a little after Obon, or like the rest of August. So it's gonna be super hot. I wouldn't say there's any place to avoid, just like oh, the dates I would avoid, at least it's not Golden Week. Which to be fair, this year Golden Week was reported by the news like 60% of people actually stayed home this year because everyone expected it to be crowded and everyone's sick of the crowds. So at least it's not Golden Week, so that's April. um, like end of April into the first week of May, into the second week of May, I should say. So usually like it can start in April, but usually like first week of May. I would say Hamamatsu is good for the summer because it's right on the coast, so it's not like Osaka where most of it is like in kind of like it's low elevation, like in a valley kind of, where it sort of traps the heat. At least in Hamamatsu, it's like by the seaside, but you can go by the seaside in Osaka. It's just I'm assuming you would be like in the city. And Shizuoka is like not as it's in Shizuoka, right? Hamamatsu. It's not as like big city-ish, so in terms of like concrete jungle, it's not going to be as hot. And it's close enough to Tokyo that if you want to go to Tokyo, you can pretty easily. So, yeah, I would say Shizuoka is a nice place to go. Hamamatsu is a nice place to go in the summer if you're going to go anywhere. If it's not like the north of Hokkaido, that would be, or like Nagano is actually probably like somewhere up high. So actually, if you go to like Hakone or something up on the mountain, it's not that bad in the summer. I stayed there during Obon one time. The worst thing was the giant hornets. I got one stuck in my hair actually while we were waiting for the bus. And it was scary. So I told myself I would never go to Hakone again in the summer because the giant hornets are everywhere. Oh, okay, because 2027 isn't out yet. Okay. Well, I'm not saying it's bad to go. It's just you have to be prepared for the heat. It's like dangerously hot in August. Like not no joke. I had a student, it's June, and I had a student who last weekend had to go to the hospital by ambulance for heat stroke. Anyways, we gotta get started. I'm hoping I can get a decent amount of this done. I don't think I might not have time today to head to the post office, so I might just have to leave for work early tomorrow. Because I have another order. I finished making these last night, so these are going out. I made them specifically last night, stayed up late, so I wouldn't have to do them on stream, and then this order came in. Texas, depending on where you live, doesn't get as humid though. Like what part of Texas? We're talking 100% humidity in August. So we're talking like in Fahrenheit, it could be over 100 and 100% humidity. So if you're from the dry part of Texas, then it might be a bit of a shock. Somewhere near Houston? Well, that's not like in the bog, in the swamp, right? So I don't know. I don't know what Houston usually gets to, what the humidity's like. What's the humidity like in Houston in, let's say, August? 67%. Let's compare it to Tokyo, which I know from experience because I live here, it can often get to 100. July is usually more than August. It says average of 79 or 81%, but I've seen it at 100% for like days in a row a few years ago. Yeah, I don't trust Google. Just because, days fluctuate so much that just because it's not so humid several days, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be prepared for like 1 or 2 days of very high humidity. Let's grab our fabric. I know I'm not facing the microphone, sorry. This is the fabric I'm using. I wish I had the better stuff because this is going to really hurt my hand. But this is 100 yen. And if I were to get anything bigger, like for my other frame, it's literally 10 times as expensive. 1,000 yen was the cheapest I could find. Actually, the one I just showed you was like 600 something yen, but again, it's coming from China, so it's going to take over a week or two to get here. My gremlin brain honestly thought Texas was all cowboys and ranches, so Texas instrument calculators never made sense to me. I mean, That's a big part of Texas, right? But Texas is huge, so the climate is like so different depending on where you are. There are boggy areas, there's places with flooding, there's places with desert. So we're gonna basically just put this on. Oh, let's see if I can. I don't know if the cord is gonna let me go much higher. Can you reach? Okay. Okay. The little fly is really bothering me. Okay, we can't quite see the bottom, but that's how it is. Yeah, so Texas is largely cowboys, but it's also ginormous. So imagine you can have cowboys and engineers, or even cowboys who are also engineers. I'm sure there are plenty of cowboys who have engineering degrees. You don't like TI calculators? I painted mine actually. I DIY'd mine. I painted like roses on it. It was very cute. It doesn't work anymore though. It's at my mom's house somewhere. Okay, I should have done that. I should have stretched on the corners first. Ah. And we're just gonna basically spin it around once we get like each edge on and just tighten it up until it's drum tight. Not tight enough. So, hate the way that the system seems to. I know they have like a monopoly on like they're guaranteed. Like if you require students to have them, then obviously there's no competitor. Because if you have a different kind of calculator, then you get in trouble. Try not to pull too hard because if you do, it can cause like warping. Like you can almost see that here. I do not expect to be able to finish this today because this usually takes like several hours of tufting. But we'll see how we do. I was hoping to have time to like transfer everything first. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they were the first ones, I guess, probably. I don't know, maybe they're hiding someone else's achievements. But I guess, you know, Texas Instruments were the first ones to have that kind of calculator. Like, something that every student could use. Yeah, I know. I don't know what it's like nowadays. When I was in school, we were required to have one. We definitely didn't use all the functions, but we learned how to use some of the functions. Nowadays, we can do everything on a PC or even a phone. So it really doesn't make sense. Okay, that's good. I think that's good. Let me try to tighten this more here. Can I? Can I even? Maybe not. It's pretty good. It's a little loose here, but I think it's because I lost the corner push pin. Because it's like the surface is too rough, so even though I super glued it, it came off. Alright. I used Casio. I still own a Casio. It's not a graphic calculator. It does everything I need. Honestly, Casio's legit. They're just good. They're just good watches, good calculators. Okay. So that's good. I'm gonna put on our pool noodles so I don't stab myself by accident. Verifying by accident in case I get reported or something. I meant by accident. Also, if you think you have to buy a nice tufting frame for like a bajillion dollars, clearly you don't. I got some cheap canvases on Amazon. Like this was a pack of 2, and I just took the canvas off the wooden frame, and that frame I just showed you is from Daiso. It cost me 500 yen. You can definitely buy smaller ones for like 100 yen. I can't read the top. The thing that annoys me is that you generally learn how to do basics by hand and then you move on to the tools that solve it with a computer, so you know how to evaluate if the output seems correct or not, but it seems that it's not necessarily that in practice. I think nowadays a lot of students just don't even consider like not using what's showing. Oh, it's the plastic of this paper. Paper is whatever that's in copy, or what is it? It's a cardstock. Okay, let's grab my stuff. No, I appreciate the rants. I appreciate your frustration. So what we have to do is I printed these out. I got delicious. This is the hand rest. This is, if I could only do A4 sheets, this is the keyboard rug. It's gonna have to go like this. And then I'm hoping the hand rest will fit here. It should. That should be fine. Remember, we have extra fabric like under here. It goes all the way to the edge. So we will have enough to tuck behind. I grabbed this basket, and it has all the stuff I need for this project. That fly was hanging around there. Stay out of my coffee. I have just enough of this. Like, this should just barely... Oh my god. If I'm not looking at the screen and you do an alert, I'm so sorry, because, again, I can't hear it. But I should have just enough. Like, I put the one I already made on top of this, and it barely fit. And then I should have excess, like, over here for the wrist rest. Because every time I set it to monitoring, like, to where it will play sound for me, it doesn't play it for you guys. Like, can do another one. I mean, if you want to use your points. Do another one now. I just clicked monitoring and tell me if it works. I feel like the first time it did. I can't hear it. Wait, now I can't hear it. Did you hear it? What the heck? Did you hear it? Okay, so now it's playing for you, but it's not playing for me. Ah, that's so weird. Yeah, you heard it, right? So if you hear it, I can't hear it, even though I clicked it. It's so weird. I don't know. I like went online and I followed. I will drink, by the way. I like followed all the steps and the settings and stuff. I feel like it worked one time. It's not my fault. Okay, so we're gonna cut this out. Again, I don't know how much progress we're actually gonna make today. Like, I doubt it's gonna be finished because it's just gonna take a long time and there's a lot of prep. Not a lot of prep, but like, you know. You think so? It is 1:33. Like, usually I don't like to jump right into it because we're like chatting and stuff. I'm still eating and drinking. I don't know if I can do all this in 3 hours, 2.5 hours. Because I want to leave a bit of an edge, so I don't need to cut it with my guillotine. It's annoying to cut A4 sizes. It goes all the way up to the edge. Throwing that on the floor there. I need to bring in more burnable garbage bags. It is burnable garbage day tomorrow, so I will throw out all my paper scraps. There are so many. You cannot see. Right next to my desk is a burnable garbage bag, and it is overflowing with paper and tissues and yarn. I like keep having to like pick it back up because it keeps falling out. But Thursday's burnable garbage day. No, like it's like the length of the actual like plate of the guillotine cutter. So it's annoying. It doesn't cut straight. Make a piñata. I need extra cardboard for the piñata. Okay, so we'll tape this together. Do not use washi tape for this because it does not stick to the fabric well enough. I actually have a different version I printed out, but I only printed out one page and then I just like flipped it over and it was really hard to keep it straight. So I'm going to try to do this with a ruler. Okay, it's gonna fit like this, right? See, this is the problem, is it goes really close to the edge. 100 for piñata, for like the structure. How do I make like the structure of the animal or character or whatever? Does anyone remember Viva Piñata? Wasn't that a 360 game? Or was that a regular Xbox game? Okay, that works. See, the guillotine cutter couldn't have done that. A piñata with balloons? Oh, like confetti? Like just like a confetti balloon? Okay. Oh wait, no, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. It's gotta be on the side. You know what? I should probably flip this over first. Otherwise the tape's gonna get stuck to everything. Also, can you hear the music? Because I also turned off the music monitoring. Because I watched the last VOD. I don't see the music. So maybe it's not here. Let me add it. It's gonna be boring. It's gonna be boring. Add existing. Yeah, add existing. Add existing. There we go. Music. Okay. Music, music. Where are you? Music, music. There we go. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? It's showing. You hear it? Okay. Because it's boring otherwise. How's the volume? Is the volume okay? Oh, I can't sing along with it because I can't hear it. I didn't get to finish it properly, but let me find... Wait, what? You made a Mike Wazowski piñata? Wow. I was watching someone on Instagram for a while. I don't remember if I actually followed them or not. But they made piñatas. They were piñata making business. Small business. And it was really fun to watch. I'm gonna put like an abundance of tape because these lines have to be straight. You don't want them, like if it comes off, it's gonna be slightly curved. I'm gonna flip it over. Gravity's gonna pull it away. And it's gonna not be a straight line. Now I kind of wish, I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it will push it too far off of the fabric, but I'm gonna try to put tape under just so this part doesn't fall down either. Oh, okay, well, let's see here. So much tape, but it's worth it. Should have done that first. Hopefully it's flat. This doesn't feel flat. Stay flat. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. If I like roll up the tape underneath, kind of pushes it off the fabric a bit. Hopefully, okay. Okay. Oh, I can see it pretty clearly actually, without having to put a light behind it. This is the punch needle I'll be using, and I'm hoping, because it's really hard to stop them from like looping, the loops from like going into each other when it's really long, but we'll see how it goes. The first time I did it, the lines were way too thin. I couldn't see it, so I made them way thicker. Day. I'm gonna try to square the edges with the corners. You found it? Did you post it? I didn't get a notification. This ruler's too long to do this part, and I do have smaller rulers, but don't feel like taking them out. are. What do you mean? What is it? Paper mache? How'd you make that? Wow. Hi, welcome. Come on in. Join the party. I might have, like, when I was a kid. But the way that I learned it was with, like, a cardboard shape. You just take strips of newspaper, dip it in a mix of water. Yeah, no, that's paper mache. So you made a paper mache thingy. A Saturn rug? Like a rug of Saturn? The planet? Or Saturn like a character? I'm making an order right now. If you would like to place a custom order, you totally can. And I would definitely make a Saturn rug. Yeah, just mashed paper. No, I do need that little ruler. Oh, like, yeah, so the actual planet Saturn? I would totally do that. Go ahead, like, my links are on my channel. Like, if you go to my channel and you look at my about, you can see my website and stuff, and on my website you can go to the commission page and just fill out a form, and we can work out something. Yeah, that'd be cool. I've been thinking about making like a moon rug. Actually, a couple different types of moon rugs. A crescent moon, but originally I was going to do a full moon. Does anyone remember who the moon was so much thing? That was a good idea. Until it got super duper sad. Well, I guess it was kind of sad from the beginning, considering the premise. Yeah, I guess, like, if you use cardboard, it's just a bit more robust. If I recall correctly, when we did paper mache as kids, we basically wet the tiny strips of paper and mold it into the shape we wanted, not like clay. Oh, really? Music is too strong? How's that? Is that better? Again, I can't hear it, because every time I try to hear it, it doesn't play for you guys. It moved. Binary proposition with the music on or off. I want the music. I want it because I feel like it's too dull without it. I can't hear it. Checking on banana bread. Let me know how it looks. I think the setting in OBS is output plus monitor. That's what I set it to. And then it worked like one time and now it doesn't. It's like it changes my settings, but then it won't change it back to what I wanted. Like I actually went and changed all the settings. Let's see, audio, output, audio. Can't do that now. Further settings, yeah, no. Audio. Oh, wait, hold on. I think it keeps, just like it does to my mic, it keeps switching to, what do you call it? Default. It's gonna work. Can you still hear the music? I can't hear the music now. What the hell? Why can't I hear the music? Music gone? Can you hear it now? It's not letting me change. Like, it literally won't. I'm so confused. Why can't I hear it? No, no, no. I turned it off just now to the monitor. It's still on now. Can you hear it now? I turned it down. I didn't turn it off. Recipe says 1 hour in the oven, but never seems to be an hour. It can totally depend on the oven and like the time of year and everything. So I always just like wait an hour and then check. Is that right? I can't see where the line is up here. Let me see it on the bottom. That looks correct, right? I mean, again, it depends not only on the oven, but the time of year and the humidity and everything. So, I mean, yeah. The problem is if you check too often, then you lose all the heat in the oven. So you have to be patient, but not too patient. Okay, wait, I need okay, so we're gonna cut this one out. Wait, so you can hear the music now. The music is audible. It just won't play it for me. Even though I clicked monitor. Ugh. Yeah, it's in the background. Okay. And it is a little lower, so it should be better. So I turned it up slightly because I guess you couldn't hear it after I turned it down. Global audio. Stop audio 2. Disable? What? It's not. It's not letting me. See, I couldn't hear that. It's so weird. Monitoring device. It should be on my TV. Oh, that little fly was by my straw. What? Oh. Okay, I couldn't even hear anything at all. Hold on, let me check. It's really quiet, that's why. That's why. Okay, it's working now. Can you hear it still? Can you hear the music still? Or did it disappear again? You can hear the music still? Oh my god, I fixed it. It keeps automatically changing the device to default, which is nothing. Default does not exist. It does that to my microphone too. And it's not even every time OBS updates. It's literally just anytime I open or close it, it might change. Sometimes it doesn't. I really don't understand. Twitch hasn't been so bad. I think it's OBS is being weird. But I can't complain too much because OBS is free and I appreciate it. I appreciate that they keep it free for everyone to use. Okay, I think I'll put this here. Grab our tape again. It's very convenient. It has a magnet. So I just stick it to the side of my desk. I do want to make sure this is far enough away though so that we get fabric on either side that we can tuck behind. And we cut it out. just the wrist rest, this would not feel as intimidating. But just, it feels like a lot to do today. I wonder if I should have increased the processing time. If I get another order for a tufted thing, I'm gonna be suffering. All my free time is going to go towards this. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow to send out that order. Also, I wish I could do my nails. I keep having to do laundry on my days off, and I can't wear gel anymore. I'm allergic. So I have to wait for it to dry, and if I have to do laundry, it's gonna immediately ruin my nails. Or like literally anything, like wash the dishes, but at least, you know, the dishes can wait. Laundry cannot wait if I need clean clothes and they need to dry by the next day. Cause I don't have trouble because dryers aren't very popular in Japan, and I probably couldn't make it work. Where's the order from? Both of them are from the US. So that's why I have to take time before I go to work to go to the post office, because it's further away. Because the one near me does not accept, like if you have to pay for customs through Zonos, you have to do it at a bigger branch. And so I'm gonna try to go on my way to work. I'm getting this all on my hands. Whatever. Okay. Complete. We can start tufting. Boop. Oh, I put it upside down. That's annoying. I'll keep these scissors here actually because they're sharper than my little ones in here. And I do need this. I need the long one. We'll start with the brown. Oh no, we'll start with the white. Let's start with the white. I got a new white. I have a little extra white, but I don't know if it was from this kind of yarn or not. So, excuse me. So if it looks slightly different, that would be a bad thing. So I'll start with this one. I definitely won't need the whole thing. Daiso, why are you like this? Why? Where's the end? Can do is so nice. Really? Where's the end? I don't see any end. Is it in here? There it is. Can do always, the thing immediately sticks out. The little end they have conveniently like already out. By the way, are the prices different between your shop and Etsy? No, they are not. The shipping is a little different, so I don't know if that works out differently. Because the shipping is generally it's the shipping. And make sure you have the right variation selected as well, because it depends on the variation, because Etsy will show the cheapest one first. I don't really know how Free Web Store does it, but the shipping is different. So on Etsy I do like a flat rate per like type of object, if that makes sense. So like memo pads, keyboard rugs, things like that have their own set price. And then you know, like a sticker has a different price because the weight I know is different. Autumn leaf sticker sheet is 1.5. Really? Is it the old one or the new one? No, I'm looking. Just free web store takes a long time to sign me in. Okay. I mean, I'm trying to look at it in the back end. Oh, that's the old one. That's because on Etsy I have different variations listed. So when it transferred it over, I had some like B grade ones, like with slight defects. So the ones on my shop are technically the B grade price, and the one on Etsy you can choose an A grade one, but you can also get the B grade ones on Etsy. So I just didn't touch the variation. So some of them actually will be cheaper, technically speaking, but that's an old design. So I haven't changed it anyway. Like it's old and the paper's not as good. So yeah, for that one, it's because it's technically a B grade. But on Etsy, you can get the A grade as well. I do, but I put that towards shipping. So I basically try to make up for it with shipping. For the most part. So just to keep it consistent. Okay, so I have my Amazon box here. So that we can do this on camera. I can't, like the cords literally don't reach further. So it's gonna have to be like this. Oh, I hope this, like, can I? It's not gonna work if I put it on like my easel. It's just gonna slide off, I think. Yeah, it's gonna have to be flat. Let me raise my chair. So yeah, the price for shipping on my shop. I want to look at this. So it's all the middle. I could label it. Why don't I label it? It says brown, beige, brown, beige, brown, beige, brown, beige, brown. If people look you up after finding your Etsy store, they aren't aware of the incentive to go to your shop. Oh, what do you mean? What? What does that have to do? Like it should look cheaper? Like it should look cheaper. Because if you go onto Etsy, you should see the shipping cost if you select your country. What am I supposed to do? It's gonna look really bad. No one's gonna want to order on Etsy if I like charge like $5 for a sticker. I mean, some people do, that's fine. So I don't think it's brown. And that's brown. Beige. Brown. Beige. Brown. Beige. Brown. Beige. Brown. Okay. And then for the little one... Oh. No, I'm too tall. I can't reach the floor. The chair's too high. Finish. They do. Are you saying I should make it much cheaper on my website? Maybe if I even get more traffic. Okay. I kind of want to do it like this so I can see it straight on. And here we go. Please don't get caught on anything. You're good? Okay. It's 20 cents. And then there is a processing fee. I forget how much that is. And there's also a shipping fee to prevent like scammers from like hiding all the costs in shipping. Like charging like $1 and then putting like $50 in shipping. That's gonna take so much time to go in and change everything individually, so I will consider it for the future. But I literally have like 200 listings that I would have to go in and manually change, including variations. The way I got the listings transferred over was like an app that automatically moves every listing from Etsy, and there was a lot of editing to do, and there's still some editing to do. Generally speaking, it copied everything over exactly. I don't want any knots. No knots today, please. I hate it when yarn companies just put random knots in, like that's not gonna totally ruin your day. It is 2:07, okay. So my hand is gonna hurt. I was hoping I had put my glove in here, but I don't see it. So now I'm genuinely concerned that it fell out somewhere. Not in my home. So it is awful. I must have other... I do have other compression gloves, but I don't know where I put them. Like, I have my splint, but I don't know where my splint. Because then it's just gonna make me use the other parts of my hand more and overuse them. Been there, done that. My physical therapist told me not to do anything while wearing my splint, because apparently I fight the splint as well. That means, which I guess that means my muscles get really tight and like push back against the splint. I haven't worn my splint in ages because I would only wear it at night when I'm sleeping. If you know, my hand really hurts before I go to bed. I could wear those rings I made, but I don't know how well they're gonna work, and they're pretty uncomfortable. The edges are kind of sharp. I 3D printed them. Let me see if I can find that glove. I only have this. So that like immobilizes your thumb. Where's my glove? Maybe I'll just go out and buy a new one. I can't make one. I don't know how I do that. A compression glove? It'd be way cheaper to just buy one than try to find the right fabric, the right type of thread. It would have to be sewn by hand, which I don't think is gonna work. A stretch. I'll just go to Daiso or Cydia. I have one somewhere though. Where should I put it? Like, obviously it's not as good as my custom one, but better than nothing. Okay, do the math. How long did that take us? 1 square is how long? I'm trying to cut the tails as I go along, so I don't have to do it all later. Okay, let's flip her over, see what it looks like. Very fluffy. Next one. The worst thing about this one, even though it's so cute, I love the design, I have to go in straight lines. I have to make sure I go as straight as possible. I can make a glove, but that doesn't mean it's gonna work. This glove has a very specific purpose. My other gloves I got made by a company that's hired by the neurological hospital to perfectly fit my hand, made of medical grade materials. Oh, it hurts! Where's this dumb glove? Where is it? Where did I put it? I'll take even the old glove at this point, but where would I put them? I feel like I looked for. Oh, what's this? Well, that's not gonna work on the phone. Well, I found some gloves. I didn't hear the coffee, no. Aw. Let me... Is it on? Oh, it's not. Okay. Here, I'll do it. I found some gloves. This is not tight enough, and this is for the left hand anyway. These are just... They're winter gloves that I bought for when I had to take gel off my nails, and I could just keep the cotton on using those. This is my splint from after surgery. I have this. It's very dusty. But that's for like the back of my hand and my wrist. There's nothing for the thumb, which is what hurts the most. And then I have this for drawing. Where's the other? Wait, maybe it's here. Maybe it's been here this whole time. It feels like no. Ow. No. It isn't. Here? Must have fallen somewhere? Oh, no, that's not it. Huh. Ooey. What's that? Is that a mouse pad? Or glove? That's a mouse pad. Ah. Vanished. The coffee has like, it's like a... It's a long noise. Did you do another coffee? Because I didn't hear that even though I thought I turned it on. I'm gonna have to go to City or something. Okay, does that look straight? It's as straight as we're gonna get. See, what did I say about the knots? These companies just put random knots in their yarn. I'm gonna have to rethread this because this won't go through the punch needle. Okay, well, at least I know it's not working. Oh, shoot. Okay. You know what? That could stay. I'm gonna pull out the other end of the loop, but it's gonna get shaved down anyway. I was like, why is it suddenly so easy to put this, to get this? Sorry. To get this through the fabric. There's no yarn. When I make the needle this long, it does use, I think, a lot more yarn than I'm used to. You wouldn't think, but then technically it is like double what you would normally use, right? If it's double the length. Maybe it's not quite double. Oh, that is easy to get it through though. Wait, why is this so easy now? Oh, that was hard. Oh, that was hard. Okay, never mind. I guess that part of the fabric was just not as tightly woven. Which happens, it is cheap fabric, so it's not... Some spots are definitely easier than others. In terms of like the resistance you get. These scissors. Trying not to put anything heavy on top or like push too hard because it will stretch the fabric. And I'll have to retighten it. But like this fabric is pretty cheap anyway. Even with good fabric, like if you really push on it, like you're supposed to keep it taut anyway, but I continually putting the needle through it can loosen the fabric, and this stuff is extra cheap, so it gets a lot looser a lot faster. So I'm taking more yarn out. You need a lot of slack for French needle. You can't have like any resistance, otherwise it won't go through the fabric. Or like you'll put the needle in and then it'll just come right back out. That makes sense? Ah, it's veering off. Let's see what I'm doing. What time is it? 2:20. Oh, dang it. Yeah, why didn't my watch go off? It happened again. I was supposed to take my medicine, which is fine. Like, I overlap them a lot anyway, but I was hoping I could take it at 1:30, but my watch never buzzed. Ooh, ooh. Delicious. Thought I had that. Oh my god, I'm having gallery. That was gross. My tongue like properly touched the muscle relaxer and it's not coated. This chair isn't as high as it could be. No, it is. This is just tall. So, I don't think anyone's here who watched the Final Fantasy VII Remake streams so far. Because of time zones. I was gonna say, how do we feel about Final Fantasy VII Remake? Are we enjoying it? But no one's here. It's too early. The scissors go over there. But I will try doing the Talos Principle next week at... I want to do 3 p.m, but if earlier's better, then I can do earlier. I hope it's not annoying that, like, everything shakes every time I put the needle in, but that's just how it is. I can't help it. Felt like my phone vibrated or something. It shouldn't be on. No, it's not on manner mode, so I don't understand why. Or like it's not on silent mode, sorry, it's called silent mode in English. Not mana mode. I specifically turned it off of silent mode so that I could... My avatar opens her mouth every time the needle makes a sound. So it looks like I'm constantly talking. I'm sorry. I can't help that. I'm worried about adding the other colors. Because I'm definitely gonna, like, do some loops into other loops. Despite my best efforts, it's gonna happen. But I'm hoping when I shave it, then that won't really matter, because it's not, like, a complex pattern. Like, you're only gonna see where the bottom is, right? Like, where it comes through the bottom. I can always fix it later with, like, a needle. But with a cut pile, it shouldn't be that much of an issue, right? It's not as into the corner as it should be. Just do that. Hope I have enough glue. On my way to work yesterday, I left early because I knew there was a Can Do and a Cydia. And there is a Daiso as well around there, but I did not have time. I was rushing so bad because the bus only comes every 20 minutes. And by the time I left my other job and got home, I would not have been able to make it to that bus before it left. So I had to wait 20 minutes until the next bus, which only gave me like, I guess 30 minutes maybe, where I had to be at work. And so I rushed to Can Do, got what I needed to, rushed to another building with a Cydia in it, went to get, I wanted glue, like, just craft glue, because I use this stuff, which I can usually get from Daiso for most of my punch needle stuff. But at both Can Do and Cydia, they only had tiny little bottles of craft glue in like the yarn and like sewing section. So it's like actually rude. It was just a lot. It's hard to see and it's hard to aim at this angle. I hope I have enough glue. But I don't think we'll be getting to gluing today. I gotta change this a little bit. Oh, see, it like, I can't reach it. It's hard to do on stream. It's so much easier when it's just on my lap. When I get to going this way, it's so hard. Okay, well now my watch is telling me about a Facebook Messenger message. Why didn't you tell me about my reminder? Don't fall, don't fall. Not a good time, not a good time. Not when I take the needle out. I gotta like offset it. Definitely missing spots here. Okay. one more white square on this one. And so I don't have to keep rethreading the needle, we'll go to the wrist rest next. There's only one white box for the wrist rest. I was gonna say square, but it's not square, is it? It's a rectangle. And now my arm is squeaking. My microphone arm is squeaking every time the desk shakes. I apologize. This is probably not very fun to watch. I cannot think of anything I can do. It's gonna be shaky. See, this direction is really hard to do because I'm right-handed. So we pivot. It's caught. Stop it! Can't let it get caught in anything. You need a lot of slack. Usually, when I'm punch needling, I do like constantly rotate just so it's easier on my wrists. More slack, more slack. So drop on the floor. Gravity will help me. My avatar's mouth opens every time I put the needle in. I'm sorry. I'm not flying my coffee yet. You know what I can do? Raise the threshold. Is this working? No. Is this working? Is this working? Is this working? Okay. I guess I just gotta talk loud. If I talk loud, then it works. If I talk like this, it doesn't work. What about this? Is that acceptable? That's okay, but then maybe the needle's still loud. Yep. Well, my avatar is just gonna be talking all the time. Even if no words come out, it's just the sound of the punch needle. I guess the solution, like maybe if it wasn't attached to my desk, but I don't have anywhere else to put this. hand is gonna be so sore. You stop shouting at me. Maybe you deserve it. Did you check your banana bread again? Why don't you worry about more important things like your banana bread? Okay. Progress has been made. I'm just gonna... so we can see the vision. Alright, very poofy. Very puffy. It will be shaved. Did I say that? I said that right as you were gonna go check on it. We are one mind. It's ready, woohoo! Can I have a piece? If you mail it to me, it might be moldy, but I'll preserve it in resin. Like, oh man, what's their name? That channel every year? Shoot. The Slack is not there. Every year they try to preserve a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern, in resin. Oh yeah, you have to wait at least 20 minutes, right? Them's the rules. Otherwise, even if you don't care about burning yourself, it's gonna end up dry if you cut into it right away. Oh, I just poked my thumb with the push pin. That's the word. I wish I could do something else here. I don't want to waste this fabric. Like, that's probably enough fabric to put into an embroidery hoop, so it's probably fine actually, but still. I'm gonna keep the fabric. It's just... I had something else to do. I would feel more accomplished. Oh, this position does hurt my neck though. I wish I could put my camera... No. I just can't. You'd only see like even if I change the angle, you'd only see the backside, which maybe it would be interesting. Like, people post videos of making rugs and stuff and they show not this side but the other side. You can see it coming together. But I feel like that's only fun in high speed. Do like sped up to like 1000%. I'm thinking like because normally how I punch needle, particularly with this frame, is sit back in this chair and I'll lean it against the desk. But my PC's all on my desk and the cord's not going to be long enough. I mean, it might if I move the camera over here. Should I try it? I just have to... Do I have to move the charger from my phone? Actually, if I just move it on the side. Let me finish this. I feel like we should do brown next, just because it doesn't come into contact with the light, really. On the corners. So I can worry about constantly doing the loops into each other later when we do the beige. Can you find a cheap coffee table that has a detachable top? You know, I have one in my kitchen that has a glass top. But then I would have to like move my whole setup lower. And then I genuinely might break the glass. I have so much stuff on there anyway. I would think like if I could get a bigger desktop easel, that would be really good. I'm thinking maybe I just try out what I was thinking before. Let me try it now that I've finished this. The white is finished! Ta-da! Okay, so this might look crazy for a second. You might hear a bunch of banging and noises. I'm gonna have to unscrew the arm. So let's move this camera real quick. I'm gonna move the cords without knocking anything over. Okay, I'm sorry you can't see anything. All the paper's falling everywhere. Okay, arm. Here. I don't know if I can get it far enough back. What if I move it that? Can I? Will you reach? The cord is gonna be wiggly, so if you see the bars of death, do not be alarmed. What? There you are! Okay. Will you attach this way? I don't know what angle to put this at. Like that. Are you ready? I'm going in. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wait a minute. And I have to move that up and then turn this again. Can I turn that? No, I can't. Wait a minute. You like that? We're problem solving in real time, folks. Ugh. You can see the arm that way. Oh, see, that's the trash I mean. Sorry, exposing myself on the internet. But look at all that paper. It's from making the sticky notes and all my other paper goods. But I need I'm gonna throw that out tomorrow morning. That's what I mean by it keeps falling over. Anyways, I don't know if this is gonna work. Because the idea is that I put this... Oh, Stream Elements worked! Oh my god, it worked! Okay. If I could just... Aha! But now you can see the trash. Yeah, literally. I was supposed to do that yesterday. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to see the trash. Because it won't let me angle it anymore. Oh, oh, it won't let me. I can't. Because it's stuck on the... It's stuck on the tightening thing. Nope, like this. Thank you. Oh, oh! I had to twist it. Oh my god, perfect! We did it. That's where I threw the trash. Now you can see my legs. Woohoo! Oh my god. No, you're getting a 360 of the disaster that is my apartment whenever I stream and like have to bring everything within arm's reach. Like, here, let me expose myself a little more. Do you see? This is my Cricut. That's where I threw these things. This is where I got this. So it was sitting right there. These are the markers for pancakes. And these are scrap pieces of paper that I save for random projects or like as scrap paper, like if I'm gluing stuff. You're getting the real deal. And then on top of my printer, I have all that random stuff. My desk is actually pretty nice. You can't see my desk because I'm in the way. To be honest, like, I really hate clutter. I really, really hate clutter. I like things, like, even if it's a lot of stuff, I like it, like, stacked or in boxes. So, like, as soon as stream is, well, probably not as soon as stream is done, because I'll be busy. I have to leave. But when I get home from work, it's gonna be picked up. And like I said, the burnable trash is going out tomorrow, so that pile you saw in the corner, that, to be fair, 1 minute ago it looked pretty bad, but then I went and took this camera arm and knocked so much stuff out of the bag. Because you know, like tissues and paper, like you crumple them up and then they expand again. So once I tie it up, it'll fit, but yeah, no, I'm gonna pick it all up. I'm gonna pick it all up, I promise. But like, any artist knows you have to make a mess before anything else. Also, I must have changed. Oh, when I hover over this, you can see the UI. That's interesting. I didn't realize that could show up. It's a snot-filled tissue paper. Those tissues are actually for my eyes. No, it wasn't on purpose. I didn't realize when your mouse hovers over it shows it automatically. Because I clicked hide UI, but I guess when you hover over it doesn't hide it anymore. But you could see what I was talking about now. With like the sensitivity and everything. Now I gotta move the mic closer to me. Okay, now we can get rid of this white. You know what? I'm just gonna kick. I normally have another bag over there. Another burnable garbage bag, one of those yellow bags. And that's what usually sits there when I'm like using my Silhouette and Cricut and stuff. Cutting paper goods, and you know, like the scrap around the edges of like the sticky notes, that usually sits there. Is this stuck in my chair? A little bit. Oh my god, I was so mad when I was doing the pumpkin cushion. Oh, I heard that one. Now I gotta reach so far for my coffee. Can you tell that? Can you like see the stubble on my legs? This is, you know, we're just girls, you know, just doing girly things, not shaving her legs because I was so tired last night. Also, I think it's the angle of, you know how like iPhone cameras, they like make everything look thinner in the center and then really wide on the outside? Say really, it's like fisheye lens, but not as dramatic. I feel like that's happening with my legs, but they're also really swollen today. Like, holy crap. Anyway, sorry. No, wait, this is about punch needling. Punch needling time. Not Emily's million medical issues. We'll do brown. This is the brown, right? That is the brown. It's the correct color, right? I used this one. Oh, it's hard to see because it's in shadow and it's a different texture. Let me find the end because the end will look most similar. Where's the end? Where are you? Yeah, because it's like giving me, I think all of us experience it, body dysmorphia, I guess is the right word for it. It's like, do I really look like that? Like when I look in the mirror, I look different. Like, am I really, I don't know. Where's the end? Wait, what song is that? Is that a song I should know? Where? Actually though? Actually, where is the end? Am I gonna have to unravel this whole thing? Excuse me? Excuse me? I am suffering? This is like the worst kind of torture? Find the end of the ball of yarn? But there is no end of the ball of yarn? Oh my god. What was that? We here. My mom arrived. My mom's traveling. Wow, that was fast. When did I talk to her? Oh no, that makes sense. I talked to her last night. It has been several hours since then. Oh, see, that's where the tissues come from. You know, so like 50% of those tissues are from when I do my makeup because my blush goes everywhere, so I have to lay out I have to lay out a tissue. It's actually not blush. I use eyeshadow. It's like powder. How do I can show you. This is where I keep my makeup. Oh, you were correct? Wait, what song was that? I used this. I don't know if you care. This is Jean Tokyo. And it's multi-eye powder in coral pink. And it's like the best blush for me. But it's like, see, I can't show you without it getting everywhere because every time you open it, it gets a little powder everywhere. It's like this. And I just tap it to my cheeks. But then look. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Can you see that powder? Actually, can you see my t-shirt? I want to sell these on Etsy too. Oh, I can't. No, I don't think I can show you. Chat's in the way. There we go. And of course, I have a bunch of lint from all the yarn. Oh, ChatGPT told you we're wrong? Oh, there was my makeup. That's good. Let me fix this. It's frozen for a second because I touched it on purpose. Don't worry, that was on purpose. That was intentional. It's just there was a lot of screen tearing because it was loose. Okay. Alright, alright. No more procrastination station. Where? There it is. It's an Adele song? To be fair, I don't really listen to Adele that much. See, I'm getting all these Facebook Messenger alerts on my watch. And I'm like, why did you not do the alert that I actually set up? Do I need to change like the priority or something? Do I need to change it to an alarm? I really don't want to change it to an alarm because if I'm at work, then it's going to go off. Even if I'm not in the room and can't stop it right away. Okay. You can see my terrible cord management. we go. Okay, where do we start? Do we start with the little one, maybe? Skyfall? It's a well-known one? Wait, how does that go? It's still shaking, right? Because, it's still attached to my desk. But, like, at least it's better than before. I'm on tippy toe. I can probably lower this, actually. Oh no, my chair's all the way down. Oh, nope. There we go. See, that direction is really difficult. So I'm gonna flip her over. This is like the ideal position for my wrist. Oh, it's caught. It's caught. What's it caught on? What's it caught on? Itself. It's caught on itself. This is the end. I mean, I really don't listen to Adele that much, but it's played on the radio and stuff. You should know. I can't think of the melody. I guess it sounds vaguely familiar. I definitely know the song probably. More likely than not. I would search it up. But I don't want to be copyrighted. Why is it red here? Did I bleed on it or something? How is that red? That's not the color of the blush, is it? See, this is the most comfortable position. Actually, last night... Was it last night or the night before? I don't remember. Put my keyboard rug underneath, right here, so that it didn't keep, like, clicking on the desk. So I didn't want my neighbors to be mad or annoyed at, like, 11 p.m. Yeah, that sounds better. Oh! Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, she's not talking. Oh. Oh yeah, it's not setting off the avatar. Nice. I guess because it's further away. But then that feels really delayed. Wait. Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, well that was loud enough. I guess occasionally it's loud enough for the microphone to pick up. I'm stuck! It keeps getting stuck between the pool noodles. Over here. And again, that is not good, because all the stitches will come out. It's 13 years old, so you were in the US back then. I mean, we can hear Adele in Japan too. Turned on the radio one time because we were using the CD player in class, and I accidentally turned it to radio and Adele was playing. I let the kids listen to it for a second. See, it keeps going in this gap. Actually rude. That's not good. Stop. trying to overlap them a bit. If I just heard the melody, I'm sure I would recognize it. Probably one of those songs where just like I never register the lyrics. It went in the gap again. Deep breaths, deep breaths. My mic's not picking up like double music, is it? Just because it's playing from the TV? I feel like the noise suppression should be strong enough that it doesn't pick up that little bit of music. And it's pretty quiet. I think I'd probably went too far apart. Let's just do some extra ones here. You made yourself laugh. Okay, wait. What was it called? Starfall? What is it called? Oh, Skyfall. Why is it so loud? I don't. Oh, I guess I. Oh, yeah! Okay, na na na. Na na na. Na. I don't remember how the first part. Na 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 na. I get it. Yep. I just didn't know it was called Skyfall. I get it. I remember. One of my students went to a BTS concert this weekend. I was like, what did you guys do this weekend? He said, I went to Korea. I was like, what? What did you do in Korea? He's like, I saw BTS. Korea's only like a 3-hour flight from here. I say that because Remember is a K-pop song. Oh, I heard it before. I just didn't register the title was called Skyfall. Honestly, I probably just never paid attention to any of the lyrics. Forgot my hand hurt for a bit. I mean, the concert my friends want to go to is Hatsune Miku or whatever it's written. Yeah, that's Hatsune Miku. That's how you spell it. So it's like one of the what's it called? Hologram ones. Look at this giant knot. I better be able to take that out. Haha. Success. It is in between this again, but if I keep a big gap, it won't squeeze it, so I guess we'll leave it like that. Oh, I want to play Morrowind. Really badly. But I promised Talus Principle. So we'll play that. Excuse me? Is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, that didn't come out. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. You moved. Okay, I'm just gonna put this on the floor and let gravity help me out. I still got so much coffee left. I made a big coffee today. I went like up to here. What is that? Like 500 mils? I mean, I promised. And I feel bad making you wait. But I only stream games twice a week. That's all the time I have to stream. Like, I barely have time to do art streams. Just break my... I mean, I guess I didn't promise you a time when I would do it, but like, you gave me money. I feel like I should prioritize it. It is 3:06. I don't know. I don't think we're finishing this today. Like, we can't finish it completely anyway, because I'm gonna glue it when we're done tufting. And the glue has to, you know, dry. Or we go and like add the like cut it out and then add the backing and everything. The glue has to be totally dry, otherwise like manipulating it and everything is gonna make these come out, the loops come out. You're gonna see it. I haven't planned when. These squares are even, right? And it's a right angle, right? I mean, I used a ruler, so I know this is a right angle because the ruler was right angle. You have a little leeway because when I cut it, like between shaving it and like trimming around with scissors, you make the shape a little more perfect, even if the... Felt like it wanted to probably put it? No? Just this fabric is really tough. It's gonna look better than mine. Because mine I kind of screwed up because the felt I cut out, I hit the cord, it's okay. The felt I cut out was a little too small, so I stretched it, but it sort of warped a little bit. So mine doesn't look as nice as this one is gonna look. But that's usually how it goes. When I test out a product and I make it for the first time, if it doesn't look good, I just keep it for myself. Like, I don't care, I'll use it. But then when I make it for someone, obviously I want it to be as good as possible. I have maybe too high standards for my stuff. I'm like paranoid that I'm gonna send something out and like someone's gonna notice a tiny little mistake and then give me a bad review. I want people to like my stuff. I want them to be happy with their goodies. Of course, everything is handmade. But honestly, I've seen worse stuff come out of shops. Like, I've seen stuff that they sell at like TJ Maxx and Home Goods, like tufted pillows and stuff. And I guess maybe they're trying to look quirky, maybe like it's homemade, but it looks a little. What's the word? Sloppy is the word I'm looking for. Which again might be intentional, or it could just be that they're making them super quickly and just like churning them out. But also, like, it's nice to have something handmade that looks like it was handmade. Like, that's the human aspect of it. It feels like I'm going through another loop, but I'm not. I don't understand why sometimes that's happening. Is it the tension is too much? Too little? That's too big of a gap. I don't know how I did that. Maybe I should go in this direction. It's getting caught in the corner again. It's so annoying. Oh, another knot, another knot, another knot. I have hair on my leggings? This hair? Is this hair? It is hair. Was that it? I mean, it is hair. At first it looks like a little bit of elastic. Like an elastic thread, but I think it was hair. I probably ripped out my... This happens all the time, where my hair is up in a bun right now, but my hair gets caught in like the yarn, and then I like literally tuft my hair into the into the thing. I don't see any tufted hair currently, but no, I have so much lint and stuff all over me. Maybe black was not the best choice. This way, just because it might wrist a bit more. Like it's sort of going around, sort of like a, not a circle, because it's not a circle, it's a rectangle. Wait, no, I guess I'm back to going to a circle. Skipped a little bit. Or like too much of a gap. Which I learned with the pumpkin cushion. Like if you tuft really close together, one, it could just rip the fabric. Two, it's really dense and like kind of hard, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't feel as soft. So I tried to do bigger gaps with my pumpkin cushion, but then when I shaved it, I could see the gaps in between. So there's some clearly middle ground. I did fill in the gaps eventually, but ideally I don't want to have to do that. Rigid? I guess so. Yeah, rigid. Really check the backside. I hate how you can see the trash. That is where I put some of the scraps from when we cut out the pattern. That's the word, pattern. Okay. Oh, it's nice and square. Not excited for the beige. I'm just afraid I'm gonna like make the loops too close, because it's so hard to not mix. Like if you put the needle through and there's a color right nearby, you could put the loop through another loop of color. If it's through it's the same color, it's not very noticeable, but it makes the design like not look good. But I'm hoping when I shave it down, it won't matter anyway, because the loops will be cut and you'll only see basically where it went through is what you're gonna see. That makes sense? If you keep it loop pile, then that really matters, and you gotta go in and like if a loop goes through another loop, you gotta like take a needle or something pointy and then like scoop it over. The colors are distinct from each other and separate. But for this, I feel like you don't have to do that, do you? For the phone case I made, I shaved in between the colors and like sort of like beveled the edges of each of the squares, but I didn't do that for this keyboard rug. So they are gonna like mesh together a little bit more, but that's fine as for the design. I mean, obviously if the customer didn't like it, they would order it. It has a nice color. Did you post a picture? I wanna see. Did you post it to the Discord? I mean, I would like to see. I wouldn't say you shouldn't. You don't want to, you don't have to. I would love a bi-weekly banana bread photo. I just haven't done a lot of baking recently, and I got those pans the other day when I got my controller. So I really should just like go to Don Quixote or something and get cheap flour. I wonder if I can just get a bit of flour at Daiso, because you can get a little bit of sugar. I'll probably get sugar tonight. I can buy more glue tonight as well. I just didn't have time to go to Daiso yesterday, and it was closed by the time I got out of work. I wanna see, I wanna see, I wanna see. Oh, sent an image! Oh, dear, let me now show this. Now I need to make a licking lips. That sounds weird, licking lips emote. To match my other ones, because now it feels weird. I just want to use my own for everything, but for that one in particular, I don't have one that I made myself. It will take me like 5 minutes, I bet, to make one, so I should just do it. What time is it? 3:17. Yeah, we're not mailing that order today, but that's fine. I can go on my way to work tomorrow. It'd be nice if there was a place close enough where I could go on a break, but not then. And I don't want to wait until Saturday because they are open at that big branch that accepts ordered like packages to the US. They are open on Saturdays. Just that branch. Usually the post office is not open on Saturdays. They're open until 6 p.m. But I don't get out of work until like 6, so I'd have to go on my lunch break. And it would take me 7 minutes to walk there and 7 minutes to walk back. And if it's special hours on Saturday, specifically for people who work during the week and can't go during the week, then it's probably going to be busy, right? I gotta cut this because I keep accidentally tugging on it and I don't want to pull the stitch out. Bananas are expensive in Japan. Here they're basically... Yeah, bananas are... I mean, I haven't bought them in a while, so I haven't actually looked. But bananas are one of the cheaper fruits you can buy here. But everything has gone up in price recently, so I just haven't treated myself to fresh fruit. Except watermelon at one place in particular. Sometimes you can get it for like 400 something yen for like a whole fourth of a watermelon, whole quarter. And it's very delicious. Compared to like Ito Yokoro, where it's still like 700 or 800 yen. It depends on where you go, how expensive watermelon is, right? I've gone to Walmart before and I've gotten a full watermelon, seedless watermelon, for like $6. But that was a few years ago. Should I do this one? kind of want to restretch the fabric, but I don't want to warp it. You gotta be careful when you restretch it, because you gotta restretch it in all directions, like the same way, so that you don't warp it. That's getting close to my leg. I'm gonna stab myself. I need to take these metal things off that I screwed on. That was to try and attach it to my desk so I could use my manual tufting gun. And the wood I got, actually this frame in general, the guy told me at the hardware store, because I went to the hardware store after I was unsuccessful, that the wood is just not thick enough. You need actual 2x4s. Okay, this is really close to the edge. Oh, don't hit the wood. Like, angle it. Oh. I don't know if you can see. The frame stops right there. I'm gonna make sure it's on camera even though it's on the edge. Oh, I touched the edge. I tried to make it a nice corner, it's a little rounded. Oops. When I first did this, I like did one color and like skipped, like grabbed it and then just pulled and then I just cut the yarn in between. I don't know if I want to do it that way this time. It does waste a little bit of yarn. Not like that much in the long run. How much is watermelon where you are? So I'm switching back to the fruit question. Because like even I was in Maine last time I bought watermelon, like a whole watermelon, and at Walmart again it was like $6, maybe before tax. I don't know. But then whenever we go to South Carolina and we see like a fruit stand on the side of the road, I mean, yeah, $6 for a whole one. But you can get it for cheap. It's whole. If it's cut, then it's definitely more expensive. I mean, where I'm from, we don't have like we don't even have a Walmart in my hometown. The nearest Walmart is an hour-and-a-half drive away, and that is like, that's what you got. So unfortunately, you kind of have to give them your money, because sometimes you just need things. And they're the only option. Not that Amazon's any better, but even Amazon doesn't deliver sometimes, or like it takes weeks. Where do you usually shop then? Like a local supermarket? Where do you get like non-food items? Amazon, yeah. I mean, Amazon's not a ton better. Though I did see, I think it was on Instagram, someone, like an Amazon delivery driver was complaining because it made him take a break. A 10-minute break, because supposedly it was hot. It wasn't hot, it was like overcast and raining. He was complaining, but I was like, well, that sucks, yeah, that you have to take a break, but when you don't want to, but at least they're requiring breaks rather than not letting you have breaks. So I wonder when that changed. It's 3:24. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're a third of the way done for this one's brown. The edges are really the hardest. Let's put this down again. Here, the equivalent of Walmart would probably be Don Quixote. Because it's like the cheap place where you can get almost anything. But then there's also, like, department stores are really big here still. Though they are declining. But you can go to, like, Seiyu is used. I think it still is owned by Walmart. Maybe? Used to be able to get some American goods in Seiyu. Like Reese's peanut butter cups. And now you can't. So maybe they're not owned by Walmart anymore. I went to Seiyu yesterday. And honestly, my throat's feeling a little better, but I didn't have a real lunch because, like, I technically got a lunch break at 11, which is, like, way too early for me because I work until, like, my lesson finishes at, like, 8:30 at night. So, like, I was working at my morning job, teach a lesson, lunch break at 11, and then taught 2 more lessons, and then went to my other job until like 8:30, right? But obviously lunch at 11 isn't gonna get me through the day. And I don't get home until like 9:30, 10. So I didn't eat like a proper lunch, but I was rushing, right? Because I was trying to get these materials before today at Can Do and Cydia. And so Cydia was actually in the same building as Seiyu. And so on my way out, I was like, okay, I might as well get food from Seiyu to eat something really quick before my lesson, or my first lesson starts. And I was like hoping to find like sandwiches or something, but it was, all that stuff was on the basement floor. All they had on the first floor was like snacks. And I was like, if I go to the basement floor, it's gonna take me so much longer because I like had such little time. So I was like, okay, I'll grab whatever they have on the first floor. So I walked around each aisle like 5 times, trying to like choose something that was relatively healthy and had enough protein. And I could not, there wasn't even a protein bar section. It was like potato chips and candy, that was it. And there was a small section of like refrigerated drinks. So I grabbed a coffee, which I didn't even drink, because it got late by the time I was like, oh yeah, have a coffee. And what else did I grab? I think I got a Pocari Sweat, and basically all I could find were like a bag of chips. I got the cheapest bag of chips, which I like never eat chips, but that's what was there, and some chocolate covered almonds because I was like, protein almonds. They didn't even have like regular plain almonds, they had cashews of different flavors. And I was like, now that's a lot of calories if I eat like that whole thing of cashews. I was like, okay, I'll have a few almonds in between classes, which I didn't end up eating yesterday either. So I just ate the chips, and I got some, they had 99 yen, I'll show you. I'm gonna take a break for a second because my hand hurts anyway. Mitarashi dango. I ate one. It's not like a good snack because it's like sticky and a little messy. So that was basically my lunch, was a bag of potato chips, not even the whole thing, and then one of those So basically I was eating the rest of my chips because I didn't finish them while waiting for the bus. Because at that point I was so hungry again. Oh, that sounded really weird. Okay, that was my alarm. 3:30. So the reason I don't go to Walmart is because they all seem to be in too good relations with the local police. I've seen 3 different videos on common police and people with dementia. But yeah, no, I like never hear a good thing about Walmart. They even treat their staff horribly. But yeah, my main point is my throat's been hurting, and I'm pretty sure because it's feeling a lot better now. It's not better, but it doesn't hurt as much as yesterday. Because when I was waiting for the bus, I was eating those potato chips, and some of them were absolutely massive. And so while I tried to break them up, sometimes I accidentally swallowed a big piece, and one of them really scratched like the right side of my throat while it was going down. And I didn't, like, I felt it at the moment, but it didn't like hurt when I swallowed until like a couple hours later. I do need to buy cough drops. Noroame in Japanese. I do, because I keep having trouble in my lessons where like my voice disappears and I have to keep clearing my throat, which I assumed was because of the yellow dust and allergies. Of course, I always have allergies. But it was yellow dust season. And with rainy season, honestly, sometimes like the mold can be a problem. Just like environmental allergies. So it's the rainy season now. But without all that rain, like it kind of got better until the potato chip incident. Okay, so far so good. I'm excited to shave it. Like, I don't, even if it doesn't, oh, sorry, hit the mic. Even if it doesn't, like, help the loop cutting problem a lot, I can't imagine having extra is gonna cause me problems, so at least it'll be a good test to see. A joke about shaving? I'm not sure I want to hear it. When you say it like that, I was gonna make a joke about shaving, ... I don't know if I want to hear it. At least, like, I have all my makeup on. Just gotta throw my work clothes back on, which are already picked out. Luckily, I didn't sweat too much today. Otherwise, like yesterday, when I went back out to work, I took a shower and put on completely new clothes because I was like, no way, I'm not being stinky today. I'm in comfy clothes now, just for stream. And then I can just wear the same clothes as this morning. Second round of working. I wouldn't have known about the shaving status till you mentioned it. It's not visible on stream. Oh, you mean when I mentioned my legs? I was talking about shaving the keyboard rug. Well, that was my question. Thanks for telling me it's not visible. I just wanted to know, is it noticeable? Not that I care that much, but... No, just curious, is the camera picking it up? I don't know, man, when I get home at like 10 o'clock at night, sometimes it's hard to be a lady who is expected to have baby smooth skin all the time. Especially when you have HS, that's hard. Well, I'm not using my clippers on my legs. I did get an electric shaver off of Amazon, but it will not hold a charge. Like I can charge up the battery all the way, like leave it charging for hours, and it says it's fully charged. And then I literally just can't shave every, like, both of my legs before the battery starts dying. And it's not a very close shave anyway compared to, like, in the shower. But then I was gonna say shavers, because that's what they are in Japanese. Sheba. Razors. The razor heads that I like, they like don't sell in shops anymore. They're like for sensitive skin, I guess. But like no, like the Schick ones always have. Oh, just got caught in the cord and pulled. Okay. Whew. Camera's still good. Okay. There we go. Get smaller legs. Okay, let me just shrink myself. But yeah, like I have to get them on Amazon now. For a while they weren't even selling them on Amazon, and then they're like, we're back. They literally made a post. They like rebranded them, I guess. You can't get them in most shops. Like I haven't seen them in store at all. So like the one I've been using, it does need to be replaced, but it's like I have to order it on Amazon for big money. Very annoying. It is 3:36. Gotta keep track of the time. Not worrying about the post office today. Probably when I come home from work, I will pack that order and make up the label. And I'll have it all ready to ship out tomorrow. Don't know if I'll be able to tuft any more tonight, so I'm not sure if this will get finished tonight, but I can try doing a little more tomorrow before I go out. But it doesn't have to be sent out till the 26th. Whereas the other one had to be sent out by the 20th because my processing time for memo pads is a lot shorter. The opposite of the lengthening surgeries, a leg reduction. I mean, I wish someone could surgically remove the fluid from my legs. It would probably just go straight. Did I miss it? It looks like it ripped a little bit. Oh! I need more slack. Maybe it did come out. Anyways, if there was a surgery to fix autonomic cardiac dysfunction, it's called amputate. Well, that would get rid of the fluid, wouldn't it? Would get rid of the fluid. I guess that I don't know if I've explained this before, but apparently, I've had this discussion with my doctor. Apparently, with hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, your blood vessels and like lymphatic vessels, are they called lymphatic vessels? What are they called? I don't know. Are really weak as well, just because your body can't use collagen properly. And so the little bits, like the capillaries, and they break really easily, and so it's easy for fluid to seep into tissue, which is why edema is really easy to get. That's the right way to phrase it. So my doctor was like, I don't want to give you a water pill, like a diuretic, because of the POTS, right? Because I get dehydrated too easily. And some diuretics can also affect your what is K? Potassium. So he's like, I would maybe send you to like a kidney specialist, but you don't have kidney problems, so I don't I don't know about that. But basically it's like you have to drink the Pocari Sweat to replace the electrolytes and the hydration that you're losing. But when you drink the Pocari Sweat, it will make you more swollen. That's just how it's gonna be. So basically it's just like try to stay out of the heat, drink the Pocari Sweat, and I guess you just have to deal with the swelling. So that's me. So to be fair, my calves have always been huge. I always, even in the US, had trouble wearing like boots that go above the calf because I just have massive calf muscles. I think it's genetic, but also I ran a lot in high school and now I walk a lot. I'm not allowed to run. Well, I walk, I get as much exercise as I can, and I usually do make myself sick, to be fair. Does this look off? It is a little off. I'm gonna try to straighten it up. I think because that's where the ruler kind of moved. I had to adjust it. That looks straight now? Yeah. Anyways, I've always had massive calf muscles. So, that's fine. That's not a problem. The problem is the fluid is very painful. And also if my blood is stuck in my legs, it's not going to my brain, which is a problem. So that's why summer sucks. But also winter sucks because I get so many muscle cramps. It's apparently just not good circulation. Because, well, Raynaud's, which you think would be less of a thing, but apparently it is not so uncommon with HEDS. But apparently with HEDS, your blood vessels are really stretchy, so that's why they can't contract properly, and that's why my blood pressure goes low all the time. That's why I take the progestin, which keeps it higher. Because the other stuff I tried taking made my eye pressure go too high, because I also have glaucoma. So like basically things that will raise my blood pressure are also likely to raise my eye pressure, which is not good, obviously. Fall and spring, but to be honest, spring the allergies are a lot worse. I do have fall allergies as well. I have allergies for every season. So fall is the best. Fall is probably the best. My asthma used to be the worst in October, like since moving to Japan, but the last few years it's been fantastic. So yeah, just die, I guess. Guess I'll die. One time my doctor, this is in the US, he was like, don't do what's painful. Like if it hurts, don't do it. I'm like, well, even breathing hurts. Like expanding my lungs hurts. My ribs pop out and stuff. He's like, well, I guess you better just stop breathing. I was like, what? Funny joke. He was joking. I don't think he meant anything mean by it, but I don't actually know what the punchline was. I was like, okay. I guess the point was he's like, well, can't really help it, can we? The punchline is die. Exactly. That's so funny. That's so funny. I don't think he thought that through before he said it. Get better genes. Yeah, maybe I need to contribute towards better CRISPR usage. Just like Back to the Future style, go back and get new parents. I don't know. It's actually from both sides, so I don't know. I don't know how I'd even do that. Oh, Sydney Sweeney. Just become Sydney Sweeney. Let's see where I missed, because there's this bunch right here. Stick that spot there. There we go. Wouldn't that be crazy if you could just steal someone's genes? Just steal all their genetics? Just become them? Planning my next... well, plan of attack. Planning my plan. Right, okay, yeah, I mean... steal and then use... There's definitely like a... Isn't that Harry Potter? You take someone's DNA and you put it in a polyjuice potion and you can become them. Can't I just polyjuice potion into someone who's healthy? Wouldn't it be nice to be someone who can just breathe? No pain, no asthma. Like literally, the universe to all of us who have asthma was just like, well, good luck with that. I'm laughing, but it's scary. It's scary to not breathe. Well, yeah, so CRISPR's making good moves, like for sure. Maybe someday we can genuinely use it for something like Down syndrome. Or like sickle cell? Didn't they do something for sickle cell as well? Coffee's complete. It still says new next to viewer rewards. When are they gonna stop saying it's new? This new tab. Quote unquote new tab. I saw my news feed something about it. That's why I knew about it. I mean, it... yeah. Oh! My punch needle fabric just shipped! Got the notification. Wow. I'm pretty sure it's coming from China. It sounds like it is. That's usually where it's coming from. When something is not available for next day delivery. I maybe should have ordered like 2, just in case I want to make like 2 rugs. It's to you, not from you? What were you assuming? No, my punch needle fabric that I ordered off of Amazon just shipped. It said somewhere between the 26th of June and the 1st of July. Oh no. That's a cha-ching sound. Though I don't have the sound on right now. Actually. Just vibrated. But Etsy does do a cha-ching. And it really freaks me out sometimes because it is quite a pinging sound. Okay. Oh. I can't reach it. I'll drink this water instead. Delicious. What time is it? 3:49. I really want to finish at least the brown. I really don't want to be rushing to work today though, and I do want to go to What was I gonna go to Cydia for? Oh, a hand thing. I can't believe I can't find that glove. It was in my bag yesterday. I wonder if it fell out at work. Because I put my stuff in the locker and I don't normally do that at other branches, but there's no other good place to keep it. At that one. But I'm not going back to that branch, as far as I know. No, that's not week old water. I bought it yesterday and I opened it this morning. I bought it last night on my way home. I got 2 bottles. I drank one last night. I brought one to work this morning and I didn't finish it. Oh, that went way in the wrong spot. That's alright though. Sometimes it's weird, like you go to put the punch needle in and then it like veers off because it like goes between the leaf. And sometimes it goes in a completely unexpected spot. Like here, I'm trying to get like perfectly in the middle. So if you're not careful. Oh my god, I don't know if we're getting the brown done. We got 10 minutes. The tap water is very good, even in Tokyo. It's safe to drink. Very yum. That's what I've been drinking in my tumbler. That's tap water. The one in the bottle is orange and lemon water. I almost never, unless I'm out and I don't have any water I brought from home, and I just need water, like if I need to use my inhaler or something. Because for my inhaler, I have to rinse my mouth out before and after I use it, because it has like powder in it that's going to irritate your mouth if you don't rinse it. I usually don't buy plain water, but if it's flavored water, which I love orange water, that's my favorite flavored water. I love the Itohas orange water. But I guess this one I got from the Well Park, Miu. It's Miu. This one's orange and lemon. So it's very tasty. It's a treat. I do love oranges. I wish they're some of the, apart from bananas, they're more expensive than bananas, but they are some of the cheapest fruits here because a lot of people can grow citrus here. Like a lot of my neighbors actually have like ryokan trees and stuff. Not strictly like navel oranges, but citrus in general. Or what is biwa? Biwa is loquat? Is that what it's called? Loquat? Or is it kumquat? Orange, like navel oranges are not super cheap, but they're not one of the most expensive fruits. They're like kind of on the low end. You can buy expensive ones if you want to, but you can also find like a bag of 5 for like 500 yen or like 600 yen. So if it's like 100 yen per, I consider that a pretty good deal. What's a crepe Suzette? I'm gonna be like 1 square behind by 4 p.m. But I'd want to tidy up a little bit before I think I'll... No, I can't go to Daiso tonight, actually. I can go to Daiso tomorrow, though. Daiso's gonna be closed by the time I get out of work. But I might have time to go tomorrow. Keep leaving a gap when I make that turn. The crepe that's briefly cooked in orange juice, basically, and topped with vanilla ice cream? Oh. I don't really like... unless it... I guess I like lemon cheesecake or things like that. But I don't really like orange desserts unless it's like an orange creamsicle. And I never liked orange juice. Though now I'm in Japan, there are some Japanese brands of orange juice that I do like. I think maybe I just don't like standard Tropicana. I always, even without the pulp, it tasted really like bitter to me. Pinged me? Where? On Discord? I do have to use the bathroom now. I think the universe is telling me to stop. Oh, we got 5 minutes. Let me check on my phone. Oh, that's what it is. I didn't know that's what that was. I saw the crepes and I was like, ooh. I know it was orange. Can I hold off going to the bathroom for 5 more minutes? I'm glad I didn't need any more brown. Like that I had enough. I didn't have to buy any of this yarn. Since getting the order, I already have it. Oh, it's really close to the edge. It's important to get the corner straight though. Otherwise it's gonna be all wonky. We have a little less leeway with the corners. And maybe perhaps some other books. Learned about it from Chef Jean-Pierre on YouTube. Ah, which reminds me I need to see when he's coming back. I don't think... Why does that sound... I mean, it sounds familiar. I'm assuming they're very popular. Ooh. It keeps flipping. But like I can't have it too close to me because I'm gonna actually stab myself in the leg. And it's really loose now. Not ideal. But again, I'm afraid to tighten it because it might warp it. 2.5 million subs? Well, no wonder. No wonder I've heard. I watch some cooking, or like I'm subscribed specifically, of course I watch. I'm subscribed to some cooking and baking channels, like Ann Reardon or there's no one that I watch really actively though. I love a good Martha Stewart Halloween special. I used to collect the magazines, the Halloween magazines. Yeah, too many jump cuts. I like watching cooking videos on Instagram because they're like very digestible, which I guess is the appeal of Instagram and TikTok and stuff anyway. Short form content. Skipped a whole bunch again and like veered off. It's hard to make this section nice. Let's see, it is 3:59. Can do one more square, right? Then we'll be done with the brown. I just have to do the beige. This keyboard rug underneath keeps moving. trying to dampen the sound a little bit, pushing it. Technically, I don't, like I've said this before, I don't technically have to leave right at 4. It's just if I have to go buy something, and that's better. I really hate that they decided food channels and ASMR have to go hand in hand. I'm not really an ASMR kind of person. It's okay occasionally. What? I'll just paused. Oh. I have to bring my progress reports to work that I finished yesterday. And I set a reminder. So why did that reminder buzz? And my take my meds reminder not buzz? Why did it buzz and I just didn't hear it or feel it? Oh shoot. I thought I cut through that. And I didn't. I started pulling it out. That's why I want the sharp scissors, because if you use dull scissors and then you like start moving the scissors away. Yeah, not everyone can do the ASMR. I think for me it depends. Depends on what it is. For the most part I'm fine. But there's some things that just do not, my brain does not like. This is really, really close to the edge. I don't know if I start in the right spot. Corner's gotta be exact. Oh, it's really close. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I can't do a single other stitch there. Oh. It's scraping the wood. Oh shoot, okay. When I get to the edges, I want to leave enough space for like one stitch right in the corner. Sometimes I don't judge properly. One place. Anyways, it basically shows all pastas, and 99% of what he makes is pretty easy. Followed his recipe and was able to make a log cake, and I'm talentless in terms of making my food look pretty. Really? I guess. Oh, hold on. That was the cord. The metal thing, this thing, got caught on the cord. What time is it? 4:03. Okay. As long as I leave by 4:20 at the latest, it should be fine. I'm gonna shoot for like 4:15. So if I just finish this up real quick. And I can like immediately just throw my clothes on and head out the door. Ooh, this is almost like the perfect amount of yarn. I mean, I hope it lasts. Glad someone ordered this, by the way. Like, I put it up hoping that other people would find it cute. Because there aren't designs like this that I saw on Etsy. Are you allowed to cook with alcohol, or is that also forbidden? Forbidden? Nothing's forbidden. Just a bad idea. Alcohol's fine to cook with if the alcohol gets cooked off, I'm assuming. I've never been told either way. I've never actually had a doctor tell me. Well, I had a doctor say when I was taking the naltrexone for the fibromyalgia, he did say, "Do you drink?" And I said no. It's like, okay, good. shouldn't on this. For obvious reasons, because you will immediately get sick. But then, like, I mean, I take enough muscle relaxers every day anyway. And I have enough, like, dysautonomia that it's, like, just not a good idea. Do I look like, you know, what? I don't understand. Look like I can afford it. Oh. What? It's midnight and it's what? What does that mean? 111F? What does that mean? Are you speaking in riddles? I don't know what that means. Oh, 100. Okay, you didn't put the degree symbol. 111 degrees. It's crazy. Never mind, were you wrong? Oh, it's just showing the high for the day. I mean, that's what my phone does. You can see the high and the low. You have to look more specifically for the hourly report. Or like the current. Depends on your settings. Are you using like the weather app? 111 in June is kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. The high here, I think today was 82, which once it gets to 85, which is 30 degrees Celsius, I have to put my medicine in the fridge, so I have to pay attention to what the high is gonna be before I leave. Anyways, this is what we got today. This is what she looks like so far. And then the beige is gonna bring it all together, and then we're gonna shave it. I told you we were not gonna finish. I've never completed a keyboard rug that quickly. If we did like a what do you call it? A mug rug or something, that for sure we could have finished. Put the scraps on top of the giant pile of tissues and paper. I just keep adding more to the pile. It's burnable garbage day tomorrow. Go out tomorrow. Or probably I'll just put it out tonight. I don't care if the neighbors are watching and they get mad. I don't care. Alright. I don't have time to raid and say hello, so I'll probably just, here, I wanna... This is what the final product's supposed to be like, minus these things, because they didn't order these things. I didn't include them. Because, honestly, I don't have a good, like, recommendation for what's best. This is just what I put on, so it doesn't move. Anyways, I don't think we're gonna raid today. I didn't even see if Newie's streaming. She's usually the only one streaming, like, art at this point. So, I'm gonna have to go, I guess. We're just gonna say bye, right? Thanks for joining. I think, like, if I do the Talos principle, would 3 p.m. be acceptable? Or should I try to stream earlier, like 12 or 1? You can tell me on Discord. I don't actually have time to talk about it now. I do have to go. I want to leave in like maybe 5 minutes. I'll probably just have to leave this mess and then pick it up when I get home. But yeah, maybe I'll message you on Discord, because I don't want to make you stay up super late. And I know you want to see it live. So yeah. Alright. I'll see you next time. Probably Monday, but I'll be streaming on Friday. For anyone else who's watching the VOD. And that will be ESO. We'll get to check out the new update properly. Okay.